In this training session, we're going to look at Select Visible Field while busy with sales orders. Before I show you how to use Select Visible Fields, let's just see what we have in front of us. In other words, we have our columns here, and then we have our sales orders that we've already processed. We have a little legend up at the top here that tells us not invoiced will be these sales orders that show up with a black font, whereas if it's a partially invoiced sales order, it will show up in green, and a fully invoiced sales order will show up for you in a font color of blue. Remember, I've switched on my history feature, and that is why processed sales orders that's been invoiced will be in history. Okay, so if you want to change the fields that you have in front of you, you can click on Visible Fields. Here I can now decide which one of these fields you don't need. I can say I don't want the change date there anymore. I would rather want a telephone number of one of these customers, or let's say we would like to see their terms. We can even add the rep number and then say accept. Remember, when you have your fields here, you can resize a field, you can move a field, and if you've made changes to any of the fields, remember to right click and say save the changes. Otherwise, if you've made changes and you close the screen, you will lose those changes. If it's gone wrong, you can reset the fields back to the default. And that concludes looking at or discussing the Visible Fields option while busy with sales orders.